Some you did mention Kwame Brown. Did y'all see? I think I sent y'all the response that Stephen A. had for him.
Man,
And he
Stephen
went
A.
from like,
He a hoe ass nigga, man.
that's that. Well, I guess that's how you feel about this. So I guess we can
That's
move
how I feel about that nigga. Kwame got him on TV wearing black HBCU. I have never seen Stephen A. not wear a suit jacket on a suit in his 20, 30 years of being on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen A. He like the sports version of Steve Harvey.
Exactly. You got it. And Steve
like,
Harvey, he a hoe ass nigga too.
To me, I just think now my viewpoint on like some of these sports commentators and personalities now, I just view them differently now. Because think about it, like imagine if the job we do, our regular everyday job, some random person was to critique what we do just from outside.
I'll never be a therapist.
Like, yeah, shit. That would really like fuck up your psyche sometimes. So to me, just off that, it's like I get it now. So to me, I'm gonna watch what I say about certain people from now on and not bring negativity into the world. But fuck France.
Nah, I second you, Mitty. I'm so conscious now to not be a part of the go along, get along, because we can even be part of the go along, get along in our own private lives. It's not just celebrities or entertainment or sports. We have circles as well. So now I be literally be thinking like, yo, what am I doing that's contributing to keep this person down? You know what I'm saying? Or what am I doing to uplift this person? Like, let's say it's one person that the group is joining on. Like, am I adding on to that? You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't want to be a part of that.
That's real,
bro. Yeah, like, cause we can say it about Stephen A. and them, but we have a life too. So we got to be able to apply it to what level we on, whether it's the workplace. Like, I mean, even though we working from home, well, I just try to, like, I feel like Kwame open some eyes, man. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely did, bro.
Yeah.
It's so intricate, bro. It's just so much he's exposed, man. The power of media, the secret relationships that are behind the scenes. There are decisions that are made that impact, like, but we should know these things. I mean, who's picking media stories? I never stopped hearing about Kwame Brown when he was playing in the area, bro. And it wasn't local coverage. I remember them articles of when they said he couldn't do laundry and all that. I remember all that. But yeah, Michael Olawokandi, who lasted NBA about 3 years, I apologize to the Nigerian people.
Nah, we cool. That's his British side.
He about as bummy as he about as bummy as a number one overall. That's funny. He about as bummy as a number one overall pick could get. I went and asked people this week. That's what I'm saying. I actually check in. You know how many people told me they never heard of him?
Oh, of course.
Think about that. But Kwame Brown, national story forever. Why? We never ask ourselves why.
Yo, it's crazy. Cause have y'all watched Etan Thomas and his Wizards teammates?
I did. Shout out to Etan.
Yo,
Etan went on Kwame's show, and this is I like Kwame. Kwame said, I ain't gonna say the N-word the whole show because Etan don't like it, bro. I was like, Kwame,
exactly.
This guy's an intelligent guy, bro.
Nah. Yo, Etan is a real dude because even apparently, because now once you go on like YouTube, anything Kwame Brown just be popping up now. So apparently Etan did an interview with some off-brand upcoming dude last year, like April 2020. And he actually brought this to light in that interview. You know what I'm saying? So this is not even something where he's trying to jump on and say, hey, let me be on Kwame's good side. In that interview, he said, yo, Kwame was actually one of my closest teammates. because I think Eton was a year before Kwame. So, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, Jordan and Doug Collins, man, in that interview way before this Kwame Rise even came out, he's like, man, he just used to always hit up Kwame on the side because he was a young player too, and they couldn't speak up against the system, or else they would be out of a job. Yeah. So he was like, he would always check up on Kwame to see, like, yo, did you do something? Like, why are they picking on you? And it's crazy because Eton said he then worked in the NBA league repping like Players Association, and he heard David Stern, who is now, you know, dead. Yeah, talking about, he brought up Kwame, and they try to use him as an example of, you know, high school players not being equipped, to play in the NBA. Because, you know, it's a money thing. They wanted, because college started complaining that they wasn't getting the top players. So that's why they try to create the narrative of highlighting the high school players that didn't really fry, so that they can then pass the law, which they ended up doing, where they banned players from coming out of high school.
So deceitful, dog.
It's true though, because think about the other high school players that came out that time. Their coverage busting was way higher. Remember how they tried to throw Deshaun Stevenson and then he turned it around? They actually seemed salty about it, that he ended up being a good player. I remember all that, bro. It was so many players. They got so much coverage. Stephen A was a part of it. All these people were a part of it, bro. Like, you just cannot explain to me logically why he's going to colleges and talking about Kwame Brown, someone you don't know personally. How does that make sense? This is why his Stephen A response was so trash to me. So trash to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not for all the bloopers, because every NBA player makes a mistake, bro. Every NBA player makes mistakes, but
of
course, you have to take accountability, that at least for Stephen A. You know what I'm saying? You got to take accountability. Like, yo, I've trashed this guy for a long time, and he hasn't said one word to me. The minute that he responds, yo, it's life. I can keep quiet and still do what I had to do. I didn't have to do that and then say, oh, I got 15 more minutes of more bloopers of you. That's not cool, bro. Like, imagine somebody beating you up for 20 years and then you finally punch back and you hit him real good, and then all of a sudden now you want to cry wolf. That's crazy, bro.